Good morning, YouTube in America. A little bit more light today. I've gotten a few messages saying my pit is too dark. It's a pit. But I entertain the people that said I should use a little more lighting because I respect their opinion. We can pretty much talk about anything right now. I'm tired of hearing about the coronavirus. You know, I mean, I know it's a horrible thing, but it's either bigger than we really know, or it's a lot of just taking a lot of precaution, and I don't know. I don't even know where to begin with it. It came out of nowhere. Never heard of it before, but now I have to buy cigarettes through a plastic flap at the store. So I think there's a little more going on when it comes to that. Those of you who know me know that I enjoy a good conspiracy story as much as the next person. But what are we gonna do about this one? Elections are coming up. I know a lot of you, like my buddy Dan, are following this. I've stopped following it altogether. With this going on, during war, during any kind of crisis, to change the president is something America has never done before. You got the guy, we're in trouble, you keep the guy, and then you try to get out of trouble. We did it with George W. We did it with Bill. I'll make something known right now that I think a lot of you have already figured out. I'm a big, huge Reagan fan. Ronald Reagan was the president that I grew up with, and he was the last guy that I remember that even looked presidential, that spoke presidential. The man was called the Great Communicator. He was called that for a reason. They say, oh, he was an actor. Have you ever seen a Ronald Reagan movie? He's not that great of an actor. Okay? It was just genuine and sincere patriotism and libertarian views. I mentioned that word before. A libertarian only means someone who believes in more free will, less government. And I think we all agree with that. When I was a kid, we could ride in the back of the truck. We could ride a motorcycle without a helmet. Didn't have to buckle that seatbelt if you didn't want to. And, when you wrecked out, no one said, oh, if you'd only, you wrecked. You took your chance, and big government and Democrats, they come in with helmet law and age law, and if your kid's 3 or 4, when I was 3 or 4, no, maybe not that young, but when I was riding a dirt bike, we were jumping curbs with no helmets, no pads, no nothing, man, just the little BMX bicycle and the little ramp we built, and nobody died. Imagine that. Another thing, back then, nobody was fat. We all had that one little fat kid in our class, but not like today, You got to pry a kid off the couch. You got to pry him away from Call of Duty just to get his ass outside to go get some sun, because he walk around looking like Gomez Adams, It's just unreal. And being a slave to this phone. Someone said something funny to me the other day. They said, hey, where's everybody going this weekend to stare at their phones? And my God, if that's not true. So I'm doing this. I like to air my views out. I'd like to get some more responses and some more viewers. So therefore, if you're watching and you like what I hear, just subscribe. Leave a message. I will solemnly swear to answer every question, or address it at least. Last thing I want to talk about is, just to kind of mellow the mood, is some music. I don't know if you can hear it in the background here, but this song on right now is called Keep the Wolves Away. It's by a band called Uncle Lucius. I strongly recommend anybody that watches this today, give it a listen. Again, it's called Keep the Wolves Away by Uncle Lucius. So I hope I didn't offend anybody. You know, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, and I'm not going to get into a fight with somebody over something that neither one of us have any control over. You know, we don't. And that's one thing that me and my friend Dan had figured out. We got into an argument and got a little heated, and then, you know, he was actually the more cooler head than I was, because he's the one that said, you know, hey, we've been through a lot together. You know, let's not be friends because of this, you know. And made a lot of sense to me. It really did. I got off the phone with him and I thought about it. And I go, you know what? He's right. None of this is worth it, man. None of this. You know, when you want to wear your Trump hat, you shouldn't be afraid you're going to get cold cocked. You know, but if you wear a Biden hat, you're going to be left alone. That ain't got nothing to do with me or you. That's just freaking politics in America today. It's nothing what it used to be. I've said that before. You know, when I was a kid, if I was a kid and when you said something bad about the president, your ass was in trouble. Okay, we did the Pledge of Allegiance, and we prayed for our president. And when I found out Reagan got shot, I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. If I remember correctly, I was at school when it happened. I was about 3rd grade or so, and I think my mom came and got me and said the president was shot. And that had been the only president since Kennedy that, I don't know, they took some shots at Ford, but still, it blew me away. I thought, oh God, what Russia's gonna take over, or China's gonna come get us, but Reagan pulled through, you know, and that's the other thing. You know, a lot of people talk about, oh, we did it now. We done pissed off Turkey. Here they come. Or we done pissed off Russia. Or we done pissed off China or North Korea. You know, do you have any idea how powerful the U.S. military is? Do you have, okay, not even just the military. Do you have any idea the technology and power that the United States Navy has? I mean, we can hit a target through an air conditioner vent at almost 2 miles out at sea with no boots on the ground. And that's just from a fucking battleship, you know. We got carriers that carry up to 114 jets on one fucking carrier. And, you know, our men, our Army and Navy and Marines are made up of people who signed up, who wanted to do it. My cousin Scotty is a good example of that. He wanted to serve his country, and he did. I love you, Scotty. All the best. But, I mean, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but anyway, you know, this, if you're, you know, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, I was going to say, Scotty and people like them, they signed up because they wanted to serve their country. These other countries, they don't have that option. It's not even a draft. It's more like you're going to fight for us or you're going to starve to death. You know, most of the North Korean army would surrender for a bowl of rice. We're selling rice to China. You know, Russia's kissing our ass. They're finally realizing what we've all known. This is the strongest nation in the world. You know, and don't ever be afraid to listen to the hype. Oh, we might go to war with this. We might go to war with that. Man, we got Navy SEALs. We got U.S. Airborne. We got the grunts on the ground, the Marines, the Devil Dogs. And we got all the technology in the world. And most of those countries, like Russia, are working with shit that's like 20 years old. How do I know that? I read books. Anyway, so there, I'm glad I got my train of thought back. Have a good day, America. Have a, you know, troops, be careful. Law enforcement, be careful. We all want to see you come home okay. So I'll leave it with this. God bless you. And God bless America. Thank you.